What's going on, shipmates? We are back at it, setting sail once again in Apex. We are here with another weekly reset. So, diving in today, not too much is going on, so it's going to be kind of a quick video, and I'm pretty sure the units we're going to take a look at have already been, I think I've already covered them, but I'll go through them real quick again, since it's kind of like the only thing that we can as far as like updates and stuff that's new this week so far. Now, I did also want to show you guys kind of like the maybe any upcoming events. We can take a look at it over here. So we'll start off with everything that's already still going. So Summer Bliss, 3 days left, or 3.5 days left. Claim what you can, do what you can. If you've been signing in every day, you'll be finishing out the sign-in perks and rewards. As you can see here, 2 more days, we'll get all that good stuff there. And then, of course, Witch's Arrival as Scar. She will be here until the end of the event. She will be featured. So if you haven't got a chance to get her, if you're still trying to save up for her, she's here for another 2 days. The events as well, the Lucky 7's here for another 2 days for you to go ahead and try to grab any more rewards and resources. That's weird. Then of course the store will still be here a couple days after the event's over. So if you want to have anything left over, as you can see here, I've got 1600. I've used most of it already to get the permits and the summons. So I'll probably get some more stuff here, probably some Lifeline Silver, definitely the Virtual Rubik's, because I do need some of that to finish up grading my Mechamons and stuff like that. So, and then we still have Mimic SSR Hitomi. She is still here for another 2 days as well. We'll see who comes in next. What is today? Tuesday? Right? Yeah, so Friday. We'll see who pops up Friday. We got 4 summons here. The boss has changed. Oh, excuse me. I think it was this morning that it changed. So if you haven't tried this new boss, go ahead and try it out. See if you can get that 1.5 mil, or I'm sorry, 15 mil, so that you can get the rewards on that. And then other than that, that's really about it. Of course, then we'll look over the new featured Stellaris here feature. But as you can see here, this is the event calendar for the rest of the week. Nothing much going on. So of course we have the everything usual. The Apex Arena, the regular activity, Legion War will be opening up for those of you in legions and clans and stuff like that. The overseas exploration will be coming back. That's where you just kind of take one step at a time and you get random rewards. And then the Plains Arena will be another arena thing. So of course it doesn't show who's going to be featured, stuff like that. So as far as big events, that's going to be about it here. All right, so let's go ahead and straight dive into the Advent. So we do have 2 new units here that resetted on Monday yesterday. So we have Vinessa and Solissa. These units are actually technically a rerun. So when the game first came out global and launched, these 2 units were featured, if I remember correctly. So like I said, I'm pretty sure I went over each unit. It was a really long video just because it was the first launch. So you know what? We'll just take a quick dive into it, and we'll just take a quick little review of them. So of course this is the store. If you want to, you can still buy up to 20 of the Twilight Echo permits here for 6,000 diamond. As you can see here, this is the sign-in fund, the check-in, so you still got 5 more days on it, or if you count today, it'd be technically 6. So as you get the one today and then the rest of the week. So, and then for those of you who like to purchase and get extra stuff, this is what it is. So every time you pretty much start breakthrough the Stellar, every time you break through them, you'll get these free Echo permits here, this Twilight. So that's cool. It's not too bad. if they're featured and you're really chasing after them and you've saved up, you can progress through this pretty quick. I did this with Charmilles when she was featured in the beach event or the Summer Bliss the first time. So yeah, I've ran through that a couple times, and then of course for Vinessa as well, her little startup project is there. So first we'll look over Solissa, and then I will say I have seen both of these units pretty often in both the arena as I'm leveling up and kind of going through the higher tiers of it. I do see them, Vinessa a little bit more often, but I have seen Solissa a few times. So let's take a look. So she is, her traits, the combo, HF combo DPS single burst, 107 total combat power, level 260. Those are her stats right there. Let's take a look at the skills. So basic attack, there's a 50% chance of triggering this skill, dealing physical damage equal to 100% of attack to the enemy unit with the lowest HP percentage. All right, so we're targeting the lowest HP, so we're trying to take out everybody as quick as possible. And applying 1 stack of fragile. What is fragile? So fragile is increases damage taken by up to 3.5%, stackable up to 3 times. At full stacks, the target takes 20% additional damage penalty. So on top of the was that 10.5% fragile or increased damage, they're getting another 20% on top of that, not including the already 100% damage that was given. So lots of I'm guessing that's part of the combo there. That's the combo, because so after you perform just a regular basic, you know, slash attack or whatever it is, you have a 50-50 chance of having this skill activate. So that's not bad. That's pretty good. So these are the passives: 50% attack, 40% HP, 15% damage bonus. So more damage bonus, cool. And this one, the next skill, passive combo, the Waltz of Blades. After performing a basic attack, there's a 60% chance of triggering this skill. Okay, interesting. Dealing physical damage equal to 120% of attack to the enemy unit with the lowest HP. Again, okay, if the target's HP is below 50%, increases the damage multiplier to 150%. So we're taking out the enemy team as quick as possible. Solissa is attacking the units or the Stellars with the lowest HP. So whoever it is, whoever your team's focusing on, whether they're AoE or they're single, or if you're controlling it yourself, whoever you think is the most threat and you're targeting them first, they're going to have the lowest HP. This Solissa is just automatically, when these skills activate, attacking that unit already, which is good. I mean, it's a good strategy. It's a good combo. I see the combo. You know, and it's pretty interesting that so the first skill was 50-50% chance of happening after you do just a basic slash, and this is a 60% chance of doing it again. So not too bad for sure. She's definitely having the chance to just constantly attack, like pretty much like regular attack skill, regular attack skill, regular attack skill. So this is I kind of like it. I kind of like the chances of double attacks. And then the last one here, the flawless instinct. Each time a combo skill is triggered, so the 2 previous skills that we were mentioned, permanently increases damage by 6%. Wow. Stackable up to 5 times, so a max of 30% increased damage. Basic attack prioritizes the enemy unit with the lowest HP percentage. Wow. So there it is. There's the combo, the single burst, the DPS. She's getting stacked up 30%, and every single skill, every single basic attack, they're attacking the lowest HP percentage Stellar. So pretty good unit, not gonna lie. This is, you have a lot of chances of doing combos. I'm good that obviously that's one of her traits there, as you can see, the combos. But I'm really liking the attacking the lowest HP, because you're dialing in. Well, for me and my team, it would be interesting to see, because a lot of my units are AoE. I think I only have 1, maybe 2 out of the 6 that are actual like single DPS, like attacking one person, other than their basic attacks or whatever. But most of their skills are just AoE, three front line, back line, all 6, stuff like that. So this, this would probably be really interesting to see her added to my team, just to see what exactly, how she would help, because I feel like it would just be kind of random each time with whoever's taking the lowest, or whoever has the lowest HP and taking the most damage. She's just going there to finish them off and then moving on to the next one. So not bad unit. I like her. She seems good. She is the what is that, Nebula? So she is the gray one there in the, as you can see. So she does fit with anybody. So if you already have a Void or Inferno or something like that set up, and you already have like 3 of them, and you have that little 3 from the same faction bonus, she pretty much just blends in with them, and then it becomes 4. All right, so next one, moving on. Let's take a look at Vinessa. So control, reset, skill, fear, and switch. So Nebula faction as well. Combat power 111, so about 10,000 more than Solissa. Definitely looks like a little bit more, about 1,000 in attack, a couple thousand HP, so a little bit of across the board increases. Looks dope. She got the angel thing going on with the giant sword, doing it big. All right, so let's take a look at the skills. Physical damage equal to 150% of the caster's attack to a single enemy. All right, and the 2 adjacent units behind them. All right, so AoE. There is a 75% chance to inflict fear. Fear is damage reduced by 10%, speed reduced by 10%. Lasts for 3 turns. It is a debuff. It is categorized as a debuff, so those of you who have those other units or stellars that build off of debuffs or even add debuffs as well, this could be a good fit for your team. On targets, and 100% chance to inflict silence, which is another debuff. Unable to cast active skills from 1 turn. Not bad, not bad. Note, this is an AoE skill but prioritizes enemies with mark. Okay, so with mark, that was a couple videos ago, there were a few units that were featured that have that mark. So it's only 1 per team, or one stellar per team when you're engaged in the combat that have the mark. I can't remember exactly, but I know for the enemy team it's obviously some sort of debuff that gets added, and then for your team it is a buff. So we'll have to look. Maybe it might pop up here with her here in a minute, so we'll circle back around. So second skill, 50% attack, 40% HP, 15% damage bonus. It's like the same as Solissa there. Third skill, Supreme Posture, physical damage equal to 140% of attack to 2 random enemies. All right, so a little bit of a basic AoE attack there, but still good amount of attack damage. Afterwards, there's a 60% chance of resetting the cooldown of this skill. Interesting. When attacking an enemy afflicted with debuffs that are given out on the first skill, there is a 100% chance of resetting the cooldown. All right, interesting. Interesting. It says it has here up in the top left: control, stun, silence, blind, lure, decelerate, fear, and star skill. I'm guessing those are the debuffs that are, or those are the effects that are under the category of debuffs. So, and she gives out 2 in the first one, fear and silence. So and that was an AoE attack. So let's take a quick look. I wanted to see, is it okay? So the one with the highest attack is the one getting the debuff. So they're getting, if you hit that one again, 100% chance of resetting this cooldown. So then it's triggering again, or it's able to trigger again on that next turn. All right, so last skill here. At the start of the battle, if the caster is in the back row, gains 25% attack, 15% ACC, 50% damage bonus, and 15% HP steal. That is dope. HP steal. I think this is the first unit that I've seen with HP steal. Interesting. If the caster is in the front row, gains 20% damage reduction and 25% HP steal. Wow. Okay, so caster is obviously talking about Vinessa herself, and yeah, it just depends on how you want to, what kind of, I guess, stellar you want her to be. You want her to be more DPS focused, then you put her in the back row and let her dish out that damage and use her skills, handing out debuffs. Or if you want her in the front line to help control everything, 20% damage reduction, 25% HP steal. So she's going to stay up there and kind of become more of a tank-like DPS unit, with the damage reduction coming at her and the HP steal. So she's, not only is she taking less damage, but now she's stealing HP as well, just increasing her own and her health, trying to pretty much staying at full. Well, hopefully at full for the most part. So interesting. Two very different units. I could see why they're very popular. I'm trying to decide, you know, for me, you know, I probably would go Vinessa just because of the ability of this last skill. I would definitely probably put her in the front just to give that more solid ground of her having higher HP, reducing damage, sustaining the longer lasting. That way my back line DPS stellars can really do that heavy damage, like Charmillis, who's doing crazy amounts, stuff like that. And the debuffs aren't bad. I mean, these two debuffs here, and then her skills resetting every time, which is only going to be helping your team have the advantage for the rest of the match. So yeah, pretty good units. I'm not sure, like I said, they're both pretty good. In fact, you know what, truthfully, I probably would go after both if I could, because my team right now, I'll take a quick look at it. Purgatory, Mia in the front, which are SSRs regular, Charmillis, Priscia, and Veronica in the back. So Veronica really should be up front. I don't know why she's back there, because she is the main tank that I have, and I believe Purgatory is a tank as well. Yes, as you can see there, tanky. Well, actually, wow, I do have 3 tanks. So, I thought Mia was a DPS. Interesting. Maybe I will go after. I have gotten one more SSR here, as you can see in lore. But other than that, the main reason I just kind of want to keep the team is I'm kind of pretty much waiting for like some of the URs that I mentioned a couple videos ago to come out and start being featured. I know we got the mimics going on that are like already pretty high, but it's just so difficult to get them. I mean, 250 summons to guarantee one of the mimics, and they're changing every week. So this is the second one we've had, and this is the only real way to get them, or to get tickets to summon, is through here, unless you spend money and get them through here. That's what I'm really kind of waiting for. Actually, there is another one. Is she, in fact, let's see, she hasn't been featured yet. So let's take a quick look to see. I don't think she's even, I think this is her right here. Yeah, Misha. She, as you can see here, she has the highest DPS attack skill. So I'm kind of waiting more for her to come out and then chase her. So got a good set team. Let's finish up the video. Nothing much else to go on. I just got a few summons here. Working on this here. Priscia, trying to get her to 4-star. Let's do these here. If we can get Purgatory, we can I can show you guys. Oh no, that's Mia. All right, it's all right. We got some more summons still, but if I can get Purgatory, then that's what's her face, Natalia. Then I can show you guys what the breakthrough is gonna look like. Oh, there she is. Perfect. We got her. And I'll save the rest. And then let's see if we can get Priscilla before 16. I have 15. Can we get her early? No. Come on. Wow. It's really gonna make me go get one. All right, that's fine. I didn't really want to. There we go. Wow. Thanks game. But that's fine. Anyway, so I wanted to take a look and see what it looks like. Purgatory, as you can see here, is 5 stars, and then she's here working on the 6, which is she's there, that first little rainbow. So Awaken, we got the 60. Let's see what it looks like. It looks like attack boost and HP boost goes up to 4%, level capped at 300. Okay, so now we know I have to get her 6 more times in order for her to get that 6 star. But it's not a bad. I mean, 4% every time attack boost. I wonder what it was going to be, like 5,000 or 10, maybe 20,000 purified metals to break through her that 6 star. That's going to be really interesting. And then of course we have Priscilla still working. There we go. Perfect. Bam, 24,000. That is amazing. Now I can work on leveling her up again. She has more to go through. Can we get her to 200? Yep. Bam, 200. That's where we'll stop. Let's put her at 156,000, 29,000 attack, and of course she's gonna be number 1 now. Oh, I did get Mia too. Well, we'll go ahead. I'm working on her as well. It looks like I'll be getting her a couple more times, 2 more times to get her the full 5 star. So that's what it looks like, shipmates. Nothing else going on. Slowly but surely working our way through the game at 722 combat power, account power, working our way, trying to be number 1, free to play, haven't spent any money on the game, not trying to, just showing you guys my way of doing things, stuff like that. Hope you guys are having fun. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. I'll be posting probably another video for Apex Friday-ish when it resets when it resets for the Mimic. We'll see who's next. We'll look over who it's gonna be, what they look like, and if you have the chance to get it. Nope, none for me there. We get a few of those, and that's it. Thanks for watching. Fair winds and following seas.